Hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of Minecraft Themeparks. Today we are going to be taking a look at Universal Studios Orlando. Yes, the one in Orlando, not the one in Hollywood, the one that I was just at. By the way, those videos, I still gotta edit them, but they should be up in a week or two. So, a little delayed, but still should be out there. So yeah, we are over here on MCParks today. This is the first time we've been on this server. I'm gonna use this more often, just because, I don't know, I'm liking this server. It's a change of scenery. They might have a resource pack, but I'm also not using that because I just want the feel, like the raw feel of Minecraft. That was a weird sentence, but okay. Anyway, yeah, Universal Studios Orlando. I have never actually been here in real life. I am not very familiar with the map or the park in general. But I have a map over here sitting on my iPad, so we're gonna try to do the best to navigate through, and I'll show you all the attractions. So, according to this handy-dandy map that I have right next to me, you walk through the entry gates, which looks just like the one in Universal Hollywood. You walk through, and you end up on Production Central, which is this thing right here. So you end up on this big street, and there's all kinds of different shops here. You got the sweet shop. This is the Universal Studios store. Okay, kind of cool. Looks a little crammed. I don't know if this server actually builds to scale or not, but it's a really nice server. MCParks is the server. I don't exactly know what the IP is, but you could probably just look it up and find it real easily. So, and then you just keep walking down here, and it's kind of cool. The Universal Studios Orlando isn't as studio-esque as Hollywood is, but it still has these giant studio houses. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a number 3 or not, but it's got the numbers up there, like the different studios and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool how they did all of that. Now, if I look over here, this is probably Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, actually. Yes, it is. I believe. I'm looking at the map. I think it's right here. I don't know for sure, but I think that's what it is. I don't think it's open over here, actually. They don't have a lot of stuff open. Well, they have some stuff, but not an abundant amount. Not looking too open. Oh well. We just broke the rules. And then over here, I believe you have, yes, Shrek 4D. It's a 4D show, I believe. And I think they actually might have it running on the server, but I think it's operated by cast members, or whatever you call them at Universal Studios. I don't really know. It's a cool show. You got some 4D experiences, kind of like PhilharMagic, if you know what that is, in Disney World in Magic Kingdom. And then you walk out here. If I ever pause on the screen, that's usually because I'm looking down at the map, because I'm seriously not familiar with this. But over here is probably not the most extreme roller coaster in all of Universal Studios Orlando property, but this is probably the second one after Incredible Hulk over in the Islands of Adventure Park. But this is Ride Rockit, and it is a pretty crazy ride, and let's go ride it, guys. I think we got some time to kill. I don't know if this will be a 2-part video or not. Again, like, I've walked around it, try to get familiar with the park and stuff, but this is, I'm just jumping right into this. I love exploring new theme parks, though. Like, I could walk, this is why I don't go on MC Magic anymore, and MCParks also has Disney World recreated, but I'm so familiar with Magic Kingdom and all those other parks that, and they're not really making anything new on MC Magic right now. It doesn't feel that way, at least. So I end up like going on different servers like this or Craft Venture or stuff to get a new experience, because I'm really not too familiar. Uh-oh, wait. There's, okay. Jeez, the train almost left without me. That's not nice. So you do this crazy vertical climb. It's vertical, right? Yeah, vertical. All the way up, and again, on Ride Rockit, you get to like actually choose the song that you listen to, that your speakers play. So you got this nice song. I don't know if there's actually, here, I'm turning my volume up. No music, but you do this big loop, and you come back down. It's a like huge roller coaster. Actually, it's crazy. It's got a crazy size and everything. And you go super high up, all the way up here. Oh my god, I haven't watched the real point of view videos on this in a while. Zoom through here, that's no, it's not Diagon Alley, I was gonna say it's the Harry Potter area, but no. Do a nice, I love that plug-in with the ladders, it makes it really realistic and stuff, it's really, really cool. Up, and then you go back down, oh my god. I could not do this ride if I ever, went there. Like, I'm pretty okay with roller coasters, but when it comes to like stuff that's crazy like this, or the Hulk roller coaster, Raging Bull, and Six Flags Great America, I can't do that. And I believe we're almost done, because that's how most roller coasters like this work. When they get to go lower, that's how roller coasters actually work. You start out with all the big stuff, and then as it comes to a close, you don't have as much stuff, like big drops and stuff, and you kind of do those little hills, and then you pull back into the station, which is really nice. That was a nice ride. I like that. Now, I remember the last time I rode this on the server, I had trouble finding where to actually leave the station. I don't remember, so take a couple minutes here, and did I already check this? Yeah. Here we go, it's right here. Nope. Seriously? What the heck is this? Okay, wait. Exit. Exit down the stairs. Okay. Okay, cool. Seems legit. And then I believe there's ride photos in the real thing that you can see. Yep, probably up here. I'm sure all the faces that have rode this ride and all the people have crazy pictures, because why wouldn't you if you rode this ride? So where did we just come? Is that the entryway? Yeah. Okay. So that's Ride Rockit. It's a pretty crazy ride. I don't know what it has to do with rockets, but pretty cool ride. Over here they have some kind of show, some kind of stage. Here, one second. I'm checking. Twister. Wait. This can't be it, is it? There's a ride called Twister, but I don't know if it's right there or where it is. I thought it might be this, but maybe not. Oh wait, no. This is the Music Plaza stage. So yeah, it must be some kind of thing where they have bands and they play music and stuff. Across the way over here, come on, navigate. We're going to keep going straight. Let's do that, and then we'll kind of cut back around. If I miss anything, feel free to tell me in the comments. I'm an idiot when it comes to trying to figure these out. This is... I don't know what this is. Is this the Twister ride? This might be the... Jeez, I can't figure this out. 6... Okay, so now we're heading into their New York area, and I believe that's Twister. Ride it out, and... No, it's right up here. Okay. Yeah. Twister. Ride it out. It's... Let's see. Let's go ride this. I don't even know what this ride is. You know what? We should probably not do that. I think it might be a dark ride. We're gonna make a separate video on that, because I don't know anything about that. I didn't even know that was there. So you kind of walk through here. We're gonna make a separate video on that. Or when I make a Universal Studios ride series thing, kind of like the Disney World series. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We're gonna do a touring Universal series, and then a bunch of other videos. So you walk down here. I don't think there's any way past this, but this is where I thought the Diagon Alley thing might be. You go through. That's the Ride Rockit thing that we just rode. Nope, dead end. Let's head back here. No, we are still in New York. That was just Twister, but this right here is Revenge of the Mummy coming up right here. I rode this in Universal Studios Hollywood. The plots are a little different, and it's a little bit of a different ride, but mostly it's kind of the same thing. Is it open here or not? Oh, it's not open. Dang it. If it was open, I would so show you guys this. I gotta fix this trapdoor now. There we go. It's a really great ride. It's a steel roller coaster. You go backwards. This is the Hollywood version. I'm pretty sure it's mostly the same thing. I know it's actually a different plot and all, but you go backwards and stuff and go through all these crazy things. I don't know how long it is in Orlando, but in Hollywood it's like a 2-minute ride and it's like super short. Okay, now if we cut through here, I believe this is bringing us back to, yeah, I'll just cover this quick and then we're going to turn around. This is Transformers the Ride over here. You can see Optimus Prime kind of right there. This ride I did not like. Out of the 7 rides they're at, we're just heading back, but that was that. I don't even think it deserves a discussion, because I just did not like that ride. It was simulator-esque and it just wasn't fun. It was my least favorite ride at Universal Hollywood, and it's pretty much the same ride at Orlando. So still ride it because you want to ride everything at everywhere, but if you had to choose one thing to not ride, I mean, I'm no expert at Orlando obviously, but I would say don't ride the Transformers ride. Maybe you're a super Transformers fan. I'm not a fan of the movies. I do not like the movies that much. I don't get their plots or anything. But, oh well, I guess. Let's see. I feel like we're missing something. Somewhere over, maybe it's right here, I don't know for sure. There's somewhere over here, it's the Blues Brothers show. That's a funny movie right there. And they've just basically, I've seen it before, I think. They basically do some performance dressed up, not the real guys, but people dressed up and they perform as the Blues Brothers. If you've never seen that movie, go watch that movie. Okay, now are we heading into our next land yet? Yes, we are. We are heading into San Francisco, and somewhere over here is the Beetlejuice Graveyard Review. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of sit-down show. Beetlejuice, I used to hate that movie when I was younger. Like, when they hid in the closet and they acted as ghosts. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're probably clueless right now. But if you do know what Beetlejuice is, then you'll probably understand. When they're in the closet, they, like, their faces start melting and stuff because they're ghosts, and it freaked me out. It still kind of freaks me out, honestly. I'll admit to that. So somewhere over here is, we gotta keep walking. Just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep walking, walking. The restrooms, yeah, yeah! No. Over here is, this is a kind of cool area. That must be like the Fisherman's Wharf type thing, because this is San Francisco. Like, the land is supposed to be San Francisco. This is Disaster, a major motion picture ride. So, I believe you basically sit in this type of like vehicle, and it's like a ride, but it's also got a bunch of cool special effects, and it's supposed to be really cool. This also is, I believe they recreate this really well on the server, so be sure to check it out if you're ever on MCParks. It's probably really well done. I have never actually checked it out. I think I'm going to after I'm done with this video. And we head out of San Francisco, I believe, into the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I have no idea. I really am clueless right now. So, it's the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, though. I think there's something in, isn't there like a Harry Potter thing in Islands of Adventure? Do they connect? Maybe they connect. I don't know for sure, but maybe that's what the Hogwarts Express is. I have no idea, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so clueless right now. But we are walking through kind of where Diagon Alley is. This is Gringotts, I believe. It's supposed to be Gringotts, the bank. If you've never seen Harry Potter, first of all, what's your problem? Go see Harry Potter. Second of all, and Gringotts is like the bank where they have to beat the dragon and stuff. And I'm wandering right now because I really don't know where we're going. Oh, jeez. What the heck is this? So, over there is the Harry Potter world. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see that. I'm just really, like, don't know what that could be. But if we just keep walking, I'm gonna quickly cover what's there. So there's the night bus thing. That's like the bus. I don't know if that's a simulator or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But the night bus. Maybe it's just you drive around. It's that big bus from I think the second movie. Like a triple-decker bus. It's kind of cool. You got the Hogwarts Express. It is a... Okay, I'm reading this right now. So that's why the screen is paused. It is a park-to-park thing that goes to Hogwarts and such. That's really genius for Universal. That's actually really smart to have a park-to-park thing and have it go from Islands of Adventure to that and use the Hogwarts Express. That's genius, actually. Think about that for a second. Using that, that's perfect. I'm, like, shocked right now. I have a new understanding for Universal. But, yeah. So, it does go park to park, so that's what that is. And then, they have the Harry Potter and Escape from Gringotts, and that is basically it for the Harry Potter Diagon Alley area. Maybe I'll pause the video and try to figure out a way in there, and at the end I'll go back there and try to figure that out. Now we are walking into the World Expo area, and this has Men in Black, Alien Attack, which is this. Men in Black, I love those movies. They're great, they're hilarious, Will Smith is hilarious. And I believe what this is a Buzz Lightyear type ride where you're kind of shooting the different aliens and such and scoring points, and you end up like being one of the Men in Black, and it's kind of cool. So, kind of a cool spin on one of those types of rides. And then over here, one of the greatest rides, and now it's actually a whole sort of land. It's still in the World Expo, but it's more of a land now. It is the Simpsons Area. The area in Universal Hollywood just got a huge expansion, so it's got all the different areas like Moe's and Krusty Burger and stuff. I believe it's still like that here, and they got it first here, but it's still really cool at Universal Hollywood. Except for the fact that you can see the Harry Potter castle being built in the background. Kind of ruined the magic, but I don't think Universal's going for the Disney magic. Opening this Saturday. Oh, not. Guys, I'm such an idiot. So, this is, the Simpsons ride. It is a simulator ride. Think of Soarin', where there's a big, like, omnisphere, movie screen that you're looking into, and you see the ride, and it's really funny. Look up a ride-through video of it if you're into that type of thing, of like not wanting to be surprised by anything. Look up that those ride-throughs. It's really really cool ride, and they do it really funny because the Simpsons are hilarious, of course. Over here you have the Kang and Cosmos, Kang and Kodos, sorry, Kang and Kodos, Twirl and Hurl, and that's basically a Dumbo ride. Nothing special about that. Other than, you know, it's King and, what's his name, Kodos? Yeah. I always get that mixed up. And then you just got a bunch of these different Simpsons shops. You got the Lard Lad Donuts over here. This might be Moe's right here. I believe it is. Yep, Moe's. Because that was the Duff Beer. This is Krusty Burger, I believe. Yep. And you can go eat here. Try the, I don't know if the menus are the same, but just get the simple Krusty Burger and get a 100% mammal milk milkshake. They are delicious together. Yeah, mammal milk. It's made out of goat milk. Just kidding. But that would be kind of creepy and funny at the same time. And then if you keep walking over here, this is the Woody Woodpecker Kids Area. We're not going to go too in-depth with this, but it's got a bunch of little things over here. Bunch of little rides. Actually, one second. So in the kids zone though, there is one ride over here that we should probably check out. Not check out, but just mention. It's the E.T. Adventure Ride. Steven Spielberg's one of his hit movies, E.T., and it has a ride here, and you basically board a bicycle-like vehicle and go on an adventure with E.T. Also another cool ride. I wish they had it at Hollywood so I could have experienced that. I'm realizing they have a lot more rides than I thought they did here. They don't have a lot in Universal Hollywood, but over in Orlando they have a lot of rides. And they have another park, Islands of Adventure, which is really cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got the Marvel area, which Disney should technically be getting that, but because Universal's putting up a fight, I guess they're not going to. That's how I understand it. And then we kind of are going to loop back around here, back into Hollywood, the Hollywood area. And this has Terminator 2 3D in it, and that looks like about it. Where is the Terminator 2 ride? I have never seen the Terminator 2, not Terminator 2, the Terminator, Terminator movies, and I can't wait for Terminator Genesis, though. That looks really cool, so I gotta watch them all in order to understand it, I guess. But, you know, it's hilarious. I haven't seen that, but oh well. I'll watch it soon. That's the Transformers over there, so we are looping back around. As you can probably tell, I am not too familiar with this park. I'm sorry, I'm a lousy tour guide, but this is what you get. So yeah, I don't know where that Terminator thing is. But you loop back around here, and that is basically it. There's nothing nothing else worth mentioning, I don't think. You got some good restaurants again, like Krusty Burger, you gotta eat there. If you don't, then you're not gonna experience a Simpsons-esque meal. Oh, another thing, I don't know if they do it in Orlando, but they do it in Hollywood. I'm kind of speaking for Hollywood because I was just there, and I rather enjoyed it. We're gonna walk back over by Despicable Me. We're not gonna exit the park because I also gotta figure out that Diagon Alley thing. If I don't figure it out, then the video's obviously just gonna stop. But we'll walk over here for now. In the Simpsons area, they have a bunch of these loops. Whether you're in the queue for the ride or like the restaurants or stuff like that, they have a bunch of these funny loops of clips from different episodes. Like in the ride, they have a bunch of theme park like clips, like from the Itchy and Scratchy Park or whatever that is, Itchy and Scratchy Land. They got a bunch of like funny restaurant clips of Homer and everybody else eating in like the different Krusty Burger areas. So that is a really cool touch that they have added. I'm going to try to find this Diagon Alley now. So yeah. Okay, so I am a moron. When I looked at this building, I thought, oh, those are just walls right there and stuff. Nope, this is where you walk through into the actual Diagon Alley. Really, really cool. And that, of course, is a dragon. And in the real thing, it actually breathes fire, which is really cool. Not real fire, but I don't know, it might be real, I don't know. Just beware, just in case you're there. And this is the Harry Potter Escape from Gringotts ride. If this is open, we're riding it. Maybe not, I don't know. It might be a slower ride, so we're not going to. We'll save that for different things. But then, another building, I'm not gonna, oh, okay, fine. But I'm gonna walk out here. And this is really trippy. Like, I did not realize that this was a, like, sort of a fake-up type thing. Over here is the King's Cross Station, which is basically, that's where the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express thing is. You kind of go through there, board the train over to Islands of Adventure, which is just, that's like, that struck me as genius right there. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too, kind of spaced out, and I didn't sound too much like I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, who am I kidding? I totally didn't know what I was doing, but I thought I kind of got you guys through it enough, so hopefully I did. Yep, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time on the next video, next Minecraft Themeparks, probably. Hopefully it'll be that. I'm probably gonna do the Islands of Adventure next. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. Bye everybody.